Hello students of class 9, this is Advanced Mathematics, chapter 5, Inequalities. So in here you see, first of all, let A be a real number, then only one of the following statements will be true. Either A is positive, A is negative, or A is equals to 0. That is, A is neither positive nor negative. Next it is property of positive numbers, closure law. If A greater than 0, B greater than 0, then A plus B will be greater than 0 and AB will be greater than 0. That is, positive numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. Then next definition, inequality. Let A and B be two real numbers, then A is greater than B if A minus B is greater than 0 and A is smaller than B if A minus B is less than 0. Next it is, you see properties of ordered relation. The real number set satisfies the following properties with the relation greater than or less than. So theorem 1, if A, B are real numbers, then only one of the following statement is true. Okay, A, B are real numbers, then only one of the following statement is true. Either A is greater than B, or A is equals to B, or A is less than B. Okay. Next it is transitive property. If A greater than B, B greater than C, then C will be greater than A greater than B, B greater than C, then A will be greater than C. Okay. Theorem 3, addition property. If A greater than B, then A plus C will be greater than B plus C. And similarly, A minus C will be greater than B minus C, where A, B, C are all real numbers. Next it is theorem 4, multiplication property. If C is positive and A is greater than B, then if you multiply C both sides, AC will be greater than BC. But if C is negative and A greater than B, then if you multiply C both sides, what will happen? The sign will change. Earlier it was greater than, it will become less than now. The sign will change. Okay. And note, you see, if A is greater than B and if you multiply minus both sides, then the sign will change. Understand? Minus A is less than minus B. Next one it is, if A1 greater than B1, B2, if A1 greater than B1, A2 greater than B2, AN greater than BN, and all these terms are positive, okay, A1, A2, AN and B1, B2, BN, all these terms are positive, then A1 into A2 into A3 AN, it will be greater than B1 into B2 into B3 BN. Okay, but it is not true for negative numbers. You see, if minus 2 is greater than minus 3 and minus 1 is greater than minus 4, but this one, you see, minus 2 into minus 1, both if you multiply do minus 2 into minus 1, you will get 2, and it is not greater than minus 3 into minus 4. Okay, because this one you will get 2 and this one you will get 12. Understand? Next, if A greater than B and AB are positive, then A to the power n will be greater than B to the power n. And 1 by A to the power n will be less than 1 by B to the power n, where n is a positive integer. Next, if A greater than B, B greater than 0, then 1 by A will be less than 1 by B, and A to the power 1 by n will be greater than B to the power 1 by n. Hence, A to the power P by Q will be greater than B to the power P by Q. Okay. Therefore, for any positive rational number n, A to the power n will be greater than B to the power n if A is greater than B. Next, if A greater than B, then x to the power A will be greater than x to the power B, and log A will be greater than log B. If A greater than B and C greater than 0, then A by C will be greater than B by C, and if C is less than 0, then A by C will be less than B by C. Okay. Now let us discuss what we have just learned. This is your chapter 5. This is your chapter 5, inequalities. This is your chapter 5, inequalities. So in here saying that let A be a real number. Okay, let A be a real number. Let A be a real number. Okay. Then either let A be a real number, then only one of the following statements will be true. Okay, only one of the following statements will be true. Number one, A is positive. A is positive. That is, A is greater than 0. Number two is that A is negative. A is negative. That is, A is less than 0. And number three, that A is equals to 0. That is, A is neither positive nor negative. Yes, A is neither positive nor negative. Okay. And next it is properties of positive number. Okay, properties of positive number. First of all, closure law say that if A is greater than 0 and B is greater than 0, then A plus B will be greater than 0, and then A plus B will be greater than 0, and AB will be also, it will be greater than 0. Of course, you see 5 it is greater than 0, 4 it is greater than 0, then 5 plus 4 it will be greater than 0, 5 plus 4 9, it is always greater than 0. And then again 5 into 4 if you do, it is 20, which is also greater than 0. Okay. So this is saying that if A be a real number, then either A is positive or A is negative or A is equals to G. Okay. And then next it is definition. You see, definition 5.1, it is definition inequality. Definition, it is your inequality. So in here, let A be any two, let A be any two real numbers, then A then A is greater than 0 if A is greater than B if A minus B is greater than 0. Okay, A will be greater than B. Okay, A will be greater than B if A minus B is greater than 0. And next, A is less than B if A minus B is less than 0. Okay, A will be greater than B if A minus B is greater than 0, and A will be less than B if A minus B is less than 0. Okay. Next, you see, I will go to this one example you can give. This one example, you see 5 is greater than 4. So 5 is greater than 4. Of course 5 is greater than 4 because you see 5 minus 4, which is 1, it is greater than 0. Okay. And this one example, 3 is less than 4. Okay. Because 3 minus 4, it is minus 1, which is less than 0. Okay, so A will be greater than B if A minus B is greater than 0, and A will be less than B if A minus B is less than 0. Okay, next you see um, so next I will go to properties of order relation. Okay, properties of order relation. Properties of order, properties of order relation. Okay, properties of order relation. So the real number set satisfies the following properties with the relations greater than or less than. So this is our theorem 1. These theorems are very important. This is our theorem 1. It is saying that if A, B are real numbers, if A, B are real numbers, then only one of the following statement is true. And this one we have already learned, that either A is greater than B, or A is equals to B, or A is less than B. Understand? If A in here, if A and B are real numbers, then either A will be greater than B, or A will be equals to B, or A will be less than B. Okay. Next it is theorem number 2. Theorem number 2. It is transitive property. It is, this property is called transitive property. Okay. Transitive property saying that if A greater than B and B greater than C, then, okay, if A greater than B and B greater than C, then A will be greater than C. Understand? If A greater than B, B greater than C, then A will be greater than C. For example, like 5 is greater than 4 and 4 is greater than 3, then 5 is greater than 3. Okay. Next it is our theorem 3. Next it is our theorem 3, that this is addition property. Theorem 3, this is our addition property. So this is if A greater than B, saying that if A greater than B, okay, then A plus C will be greater than B plus C. If you add a number both sides, sign will remain changed, sign will remain same only. Understand? And A minus C will be greater than B minus C. If A is greater than B, then both sides, if you add a number, the sign will remain same. And both sides, if you subtract a number, the sign will remain same. Okay, the sign will remain same. Understand? Next it is theorem 4. Theorem 4. This one example I am giving you. For example, like you see 5 is greater than 4. Okay, then 5 plus 3 will be greater than 4 plus 3. And 5 minus 3 will be greater than 4 minus 3. Understand? 5 plus 3 is 8. 4 plus 3 is 7. So 8 is greater than 7. This is 2. 2 is greater than 1. Understand? Next it is your theorem. This is your theorem 4. Now you see, in theorem 4 it states that, okay, let's say A is greater than B. Okay, this is theorem 4. You see, A is greater than B, and C, there is another number C which is positive. C is greater than 0. This C, if I multiply both sides, AC, it will be greater than BC. Understand? But if you see A is greater than B, okay, but you see if A is greater than B and C is negative, if you multiply both sides, by a negative number, then what happens? AC will be less than BC. Understand? If A is greater than B and C is any positive number, if you multiply left hand side and right hand side by a positive number, sign will remain same. But if you multiply both the this left hand side and right hand side by negative number, then sign will change. Okay, then sign will change. Understand? This one I am giving an example here. You see 5 is greater than 4. Okay, 5 is greater than 4. Then let's take a positive number. let's take 2. Okay, let's take 2. If you multiply, okay, if you multiply 2 both sides, it will be 10 greater than 8. Understand? And 5 is greater than 4. If you take a negative number, let's take minus 2. If you multiply, you will get minus 10 and it will be less than minus 8. Okay. Now you see, note given, number 1, if A is greater than B, if A is greater than B, then minus A will be less than minus B. Okay, for example, like 5 is greater than 3, minus 5 is less than minus 3. Understand? As soon as you multiply both the left hand side and right hand side, as soon as you multiply both the left hand side and right hand side by a negative number, the sign will automatically change. Next again, A1 greater than B1, A2 greater than B2, and dot 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 like that, AN greater than BN, and all the terms are positive. That means A1, A2, AN, B1, B2, BN, they are all positive. Then if you multiply it, A1, A2 dot 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 AN, it will be greater than B1, B2 dot 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 BN. Okay, for example, I am showing you in here 5 is greater than 4, and again you see 10 is greater than 7. Okay, like that it will go on. And if you multiply 5 into 10, if you do 5 into 10, 5 into 10, 50 you will get. It will be always greater than 4 into 7, which is 28. Okay. Next it is number 3. Saying that if A is greater than B, okay, A is greater than B and AB are positive. Okay, that means A is greater than 0 and B is also greater than 0. Okay, A is greater than B and A and B both are positive. Then A to the power n will be greater than B to the power n. Understand? But this one 1 by A to the power n, it will become less than 1 by B to the power n, where n is a positive integer. Okay, n is a positive integer. That means you see 5 is greater than 3, 5 to the power 2 will be greater than 3 to the power 2. Understand? But this one you see, if this one you reciprocal make 1 by 5 to the power 2, if you do, then it will be less than 1 by 3 to the power 2. Okay. Next, you see number 4. A is greater than B. Okay, A is greater than B, and B is greater than 0. Okay, then 1 by A will be less than 1 by B. Okay, and again you see A to the power 1 by n will be greater than B to the power 1 by n. Understand? That means in here, always remember, if A is greater than B, okay, if A is greater than B and both A is also positive, B is also positive, then A to the A, if you raise it to any power, and B also if you raise it to same power, sign will never change. Okay, sign will remain same only. But if you do the reciprocal of this, then sign will change. Okay. And next, number 5, it is saying that if A is greater than B, then x to the power A will be greater than x to the power B, and log A will be greater than log B. Okay. And 6, if A is greater than B and C is greater than 0, then A by C will be greater than B by C. That means 5 is greater than 3. 5 is greater than 3, and you take any positive number, let's say 2, you divide it both sides. 5 by 2, it will be greater than 3 by 2. Okay. But if c is less than 0, if, for example, 5 is greater than 3, you take a negative number and divide it both sides. 5 by minus 2, it will be less than 3 by minus 2. Understand? So these theorems you will have to remember. Okay, very important in inequalities. This theorem you will have to remember. Okay, so next you see we will go to page number 133. Okay, next we will go to page number 133. Example 1 we will go. Okay, this is your page 133, example 1. Okay, page number 133, example 1, saying that for all a comma b, so that a square plus b square, it is greater than is equals to twice ab. Okay. Okay, so question saying that for all ab, so that a square plus b square is greater than twice ab. Okay, so in here you see one thing we know here, for all a comma b, okay, we have this thing, we know that a minus b the whole square, it will be greater than is equals to 0. One thing you know, that if you take any number, either it is positive or negative, if you take any number and if you square it, okay, that number if you square it, you will get a answer, it will be always positive. Any number you take, 1 square it is 1 positive, minus 1 square it is 1 positive. It is always greater than 0. Now one thing I have done here, that I am saying that a minus b the whole square is greater than is equals to, it is not only greater than, it is greater than is equals to 0. That means, you see, if question saying for all, okay, for all, so therefore if you see a is not equals to b, let's say a is not equals to b, then a minus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square, it will be greater than 0 if a is not equals to b. But if a is equals to b, then a minus b the whole square, it will be is equals to 0. Understand? But in here a and b value we don't know, either they are both equal or they are not equal, we don't know. So therefore I have written greater than is equals to. If a is equals to b, then a minus b the whole square will be equals to 0, and if a is not equals to b, then a minus b the whole square will be greater than 0. So therefore I have written a minus b the whole square is greater than is equals to 0. Okay, so now this one I will break it into formula. You see, a square plus b square minus twice ab greater than is equals to 0. Okay, twice ab I will send right hand side. So a square plus b square, it will be greater than is equals to twice ab. This is our proof. Okay, in here one thing I will write, that if a is not equals to b, if a is not equals to b, then a minus b will be not equals to 0. Okay, and a minus b the whole square, it will be greater than 0. And from this result we will get a square plus b square greater than twice ab. And if a is equals to b, then a minus b will be equals to 0. Okay, and a minus b the whole square will be equals to 0. And from this result we will get a square plus b square equals to twice ab. Understand? If a is not equals to b, then a square plus b square will be greater than twice ab become, and if a is equals to b, then a square plus b square will be is equals to twice ab. Okay. Next it is our example number 2. Example number 2 saying that if a square plus b square is equals to 1 and c square plus d square is equals to 1, I have to show that I have to show that AC plus BD less than equals to 1. AC plus BD less than equals to 1. So in here, first of all, I will take that A minus C, the whole square, it will be greater than is equals to 0. Okay, break it into formula. A square plus C square minus twice AC greater than 0. Twice AC send that side. A square plus C square greater than is equals to twice AC. This is equation 1. Okay, and again we will take B minus D the whole square greater than is equals to 0. This will be B square plus D square minus twice BD greater than is equals to 0. B square plus D square greater than is equals to twice BD, and this will be equation number 2. Now equation 1 plus 2 I will do. I will get A square plus B square plus B square plus D square, and it will be greater than is equals to twice AC plus twice BD. Okay, so this one I can write it as A square plus B square plus C square plus D square greater than is equals to 2 common AC plus BD. A square plus B square value it is 1 given, C square plus D square value it is 1 given. So 1 plus 1 greater than twice AC plus BD. Okay, so this thing it becomes 2 greater than 2 AC plus BD. Okay, AC plus BD. Understand? Now both side I will divide it by 2. Okay, both side 2 by 2. It will be greater than is equals to 2 AC plus BD divided by 2. So ultimately I will get 1 greater than is equals to AC plus BD, and this thing I can write as AC plus BD less than equals to 1. This is our proof. Okay.